and welcome to day 3. Today you're going to need a chair without wheels. We're going to be focusing on working through the low back for the next 5 minutes. So I want you to come to the front of the chair, almost like you're on the edge here. I'm actually going to turn my chair here really quick. So you're almost on the edge of the chair here. It can be, if you don't have a chair, you can do this on a couch as well, but you want a little bit of a harder surface. Sit up tall here and take a moment to really think about aligning your spine. So pulling your chin back just slightly, taking those shoulders down and away from your ears, and then really aligning the rib cage over the hips here. We'll take 2 big breaths here. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out. Good. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath out. Good. One more just like this. Inhale. Big breath out. Good. Start by taking that left leg. We're going to bend the knee. You're going to bring the knee up, or you're going to bring the ankle up and over that right knee. So you're coming to a figure 4 position. And we're just going to start to gently move forward and back. Now you might notice that your hip is really open. Your knee kind of might be up in an upright position. You might be able to come far forward or not very far forward. So what we're going to do is loosen up the hip here just a little bit. We're going to get a little bit into the low back, a little bit into the glutes. Good. Come forward one more time and hold. Big breath in. Big breath out. Think about not rounding in the spine here, keeping the chest nice and long, keeping the chin, the back of the head in line with the shoulders. Good. Let's switch sides. So left leg down, right leg comes up and over. Just gentle rocks forward and back. Yeah, and you can see kind of my hip here, my right hip is a little bit tighter than my left. For me, this is the morning, so it's always the tightest time of my hips, but that's okay. And you can again do this at any time, any of these exercises individually. I do not recommend them while you're driving or operating heavy machinery. Come forward and hold, really deep breath in. Full breath out, really long spine here. Good, one more inhale. Big exhale. Good, bring that hip down, and then we're gonna stand up here and we're gonna face the chair. And you're gonna face the seat of the chair. Again, if you're using, you can always use a countertop here that's a little bit higher. You're gonna grab for that chair or that countertop. Walk your feet back so you're kind of got some space here. You can always slide that chair forward or slide your hips back on the knees, about over the hips here. Slight bend into the knees here and then drop the head. Good, you can open up those feet as wide as you need to. But it's almost like we're just getting this pull here in the upper body. If you feel any tightness in your low back, you're going to bend your knees a little bit more. It's almost like you're leaning back here into a half squat and just kind of finding a little bit of space. Good, if it feels okay, you can start to sway a little bit here. So maybe straightening that right leg, bending into the right leg, starting to straighten the left. Good, just getting a little bit of movement. Again, you can do this in a more upright position as well. You can also use a wall for this exercise here. That feels better. The more generous you bend, the more here you're going to feel it in your low back. Good. Come back to center, and then see if you can open up your feet a little bit wider here. So give yourself some base of support. Keep those legs as straight as you can. Maybe even walk those hands forward a little bit and take a nice wide-legged forward fold this time. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Getting back those hamstrings. Getting some of that fascia in the back. Let's slowly work ourselves up. We're going to keep those hands on that countertop, on that wall, or on that chair. And we're going to do just a little bit of cat and cow here. Good, a little bit of a different variation. I want you to focus on working through that whole spine. See if you can tip your pelvis here as you move. Good. Nice and slow. I suppose you could do this on a coffee table as well. Good. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. Now you're going to come back to a neutral spine here. We're actually going to come up all the way here. And if you can, we're going to actually turn to the opposite side of the chair. Again, if you're at a countertop or wall, you're going to kind of stay where you're at. But we're at a little bit of a higher position. Let's take that right leg forward here. Left leg's going to stagger back. And we're going to just bend into this right knee as much as you can. Keep your left heel onto the ground. Pull your pubic bone forward. You should feel this front hip flexor here. You may be able to feel it in your calf muscle or all the way down that leg. Deep breaths. Good. And then start to pull that right leg back. I want you to bend as deep as you can into that left leg. Really lean into that chair. Hold on to that surface. Good. Slowly come up. Let's take that right foot across. We're going to take the left foot behind, almost like your pinky toes are going to touch. And then I want you to just lean back here for a second, pushing that right hip as far back as you can. You should feel the sensation all the way down your left leg today. Good. One more big breath. Let's switch sides. So bring that left leg forward. We'll take that right leg out at a stagger here. Keeping that right heel down, big bend into that left leg. Pulling the pubic bone forward. You should feel a step flexor engage. Push down through that back heel and breathe. Good. One more big breath here. And then pull that left hip back. Start to bend into that right leg. Good. It's okay for your knee to come past your ankle here. We're using some support here, so we're not putting too much pressure on our ankle. Good. Slowly come up. Let's take that left foot across. Right foot comes back behind, and then we're going to lean back, pushing that left hip, pushing that right hip as far back as you can. It's our last stretch here. Good work. Slowly take your time as you come up here. Shake out your legs, shake out your arms. Great job. You just did 5 minutes of yoga. I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great day.